Hi, this is Irene from BrainStorm Acres, and today I'm planting potato slips. We started these slips ourselves in the kitchen. We just took a sweet potato and stuck some toothpicks in it and suspended it in water for months. I actually heard some comments on YouTube this year that nobody had told them how long it was going to take, and it took a lot longer than most people think. But eventually we got some decent looking slips. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slips. So I checked my instructions this morning on what I'm supposed to do, and it just said basically plant them. Plant them about 4 inches deep. They're assuming you've gotten dried out ones in the mail. These are not dried out ones. They have some nice roots on them. And all I'm going to do is I'm probably going to stick 2 per bucket here, a big one and a little one. Okay, not exactly brain surgery or rocket science. So I'm going to set this up with irrigation, and it'll be yet another experiment on the homestead this year. And we'll see what happens. Worst case, we get nothing. Double worst case, we get a few sweet potatoes and a lot of grubs. But hopefully the grub season is mostly over for the year. So and what else grubs could we get? Oh, we could get Japanese beetles. Sometimes they come in later in the summer. But, knock on wood, so far we've seen every other kind of critter, including this morning we saw a javelina. That was not fun. So, I'm going to set this up with irrigation, and then we're just going to step back and see what happens. I'll do a little top dressing of bone meal and stuff like that, just to give it a little extra boost. I don't think the potatoes stole everything out of here, but we don't want to risk it. And that's about it. Get rid of that water, and this can go back in the kitchen and get washed and become a jelly jar again. Yeah, I'm just running a little bit down in there. Okay, that way it's just helping to water this plant, this giant planter. Yes, it's a self-watering planter from down below. Okay, that's good now. In case you're wondering what I was doing, I didn't want to cook the plants. Our water, we have a brown hose, but still, the water in the hoses here can easily be very close to boiling, and certainly hot enough to damage. Well, there was a woman who got in trouble last year. She sprayed her toddler with it, and he wound up with second-degree burns. So that gives you an idea of how hot the water in the hoses can get. Now what I'll do is I'll just water this until I see water come out the bottom, and that will let me know the soil was not bone dry. The stuff that was right on the top was dry, but I'll water this in good, and that'll give me time to get the irrigation set up. I have to decide what kind of irrigation I'm going to try this time. I know what I used for the potatoes, and I was not thrilled, although it did work. But I have options. I may just use the same thing I used for the potatoes and let it go. theoretically within the next couple of weeks it should start to rain. But as anyone who could live in this part of the United States will tell you, it's not written in cement as to whether it happens or not. And sometimes we've seen years where the water went around us for months. And that's a problem because the animals get really desperate. We saw something on our property this morning that we have never seen before, which was a javelina. And we've seen them down the road, but we've actually never seen them on the property. And you may have noticed from watching us that Jack is not a barker. When Jack barks, you go see what he's barking at because it's important. And this morning he was barking at a javelina. He was outside the fence. Thank goodness he was outside the fence because they can kill a dog. But yeah, it means we're going to be paying more attention. It was just one by themselves. Less dangerous than if it was a family, but still not a good thing. I would prefer that they didn't know I existed, because if they're determined to get in, it's kind of like wild pigs try to get in. They're very hard to keep out. So we'll see. I'm going to sog this in really well, because these little guys just came out of water, and they've been sitting in water in the kitchen for months. So they're going to be going, what happened? They got nice roots on them. I was really pleased at how well the roots did develop once they finally got going. Okay, I'm going to call that good enough for now. So that's all it takes. Not hard, and a total experiment for us. We've never grown sweet potatoes here. We don't know for sure which variety they are. They could either be Beauregard or Mahon. So I guess we'll see what grows and check it out then. So I hope this inspires you to be as live as dangerously as we are this year by trying a bunch of new stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell.